Yes, people, I hope you're doing good. Before we get into the video, I just want to let you know that all my sample packs are available via the link in the bio. Use code YouTube20 for 20% off everything. Welcome back to the channel, people. Today we're going to be talking about track arrangement, going through like using a template, copying other people's tracks in terms of the arrangement, ideas for how you want to arrange your tracks, and yeah, just a few tips that will help your workflow and just your overall track arrangement. First of all, I just want to let you know that in the bio there is a link to a free project template, full arrangement template that you can use on your projects. So yeah, completely free. Just click the link in the bio and you can download that. So the way that I arrange my tracks is I have these things called locator marks. So in Ableton, you can right click and add locator. So you can put filter. Okay, so I have these throughout the track as to when things are going to happen. So here we're adding bass and perks. Here is when the first break starts, and then the start is where officially the track sort of starts. This is made like a little intro to the track, all the way up to the end of the track. So this is a really good way of just giving you touch points as to when things need to come in the track, when things need to be taken out, and when certain things are going to happen. Now, as I mentioned earlier, a way of doing this is actually copying somebody else's track. So what you can do to create your own template is if you start with a brand new project, and then you can get another track. So yeah, let's just drop this one in. Okay. And then we can listen out for when things are happening in this track. So let's play it. Okay, so there we could have start. So start the track. Then keep on playing it. Here we could have add filter. So filter, you could even say maybe plus hi-hat, let's say. So we add another element in. So there's the first break. So first break. And you just go on like this throughout the track until you've got these locators at each point something's happening in the track. And this will give you a guide for your track as when things should be happening, because the track that you need to use is basically a track that you like. So a track that you maybe play out in your DJ set or something along them lines. You just need to copy that because you like that track, you've played it, you know it works. So just copy it. Don't obviously copy the track, but just copy the layout of the track. And then yeah, if you feel like there's some tweaks you want to make, then make them. But at least you've got a basis for what your arrangement is going to be. Another good thing to do as well is if you're struggling with breakdowns and the arrangement of breakdowns is do the same thing for the break. So let's just find the break in this track. Okay, so I think that's the main break. Yeah. So here you got locator, break, start. Let me see. Break ends. Okay, so we just go break ends or draw. Let's call it draw. Okay, so let's listen out for the things that happen in this breakdown where we can add a locator. Okay, so, and you can go into a lot of detail with this, so we can go here and go vocal. So I heard vocal then. There's a synth noise came in then, so we can put synth. So the synth is now developing, so we can put synth development. There's a little effect there. And you can really go into this level of detail. So snare roll. This is especially good if you do struggle with breaks. Pick a track with a break that you like and do this to it, and then you can see where you need to add things in your track then. There's another effect, and then we can see a break coming up. And vocal. So yeah, now we've got the points of this track, and all we do is just delete this track, and then yeah, we can start making our own track into this template. Also, when working with your arrangement, try and work in 8, 16, and 32 bars. That will really help. So just going back to the track we had open. So yeah, a lot of the time I will create the track from this first drop here. So do work in 4 bars. So try and make the first 4-bar loop, then double that loop, make it an 8-bar loop, then double that 8 bars, make it a 16-bar loop, and then double the 16 bars and make it the 32-bar loop, and that will be the main portion of your track. So if you can keep on adding things in every time you double that loop, then you'll start to get this a bit more complex groove with stuff happening all the time, things coming in and out, and stuff changing. Another thing as well to sort of be able to create tracks quite quickly is once you have your track arrangement like a template like this, and you've got your like effects in. This is what I will do a lot of the time to create a new track. So I will go file, then save live set, and then we can put it as today's date. So 0302, save, and then I will delete. I'll delete all the synths and vocals. Let's keep the fills in there, but delete all the synths and vocals. Mute the effects, mute the fills. Delete the drums up until here and here. Mute the bass. Okay. So it probably looks like a bit of a random thing to do at the minute, but I'm also just going to delete this bass. Yeah. Keep the kick for now because let's just say we're happy with the kick. So what I'll do is I'll start now replacing these elements. So let's just remove some of these elements. So this is what track sounds like at the minute. Okay, so we could look for another top loop. Let's just put this one in for now. And I'll start building the track up in this section. So we could use some of the bits from your old track if you like some of them parts, but also it's basically just allowing us to do this once we have a new loop. So say we had a new loop now and we built the drums up in that area. We could now copy this section across. like this, like this. Loop this section, and then we can bring our effects back in. And now that means we've already got a lot of the effects we'll need in our first drop. We can also always swap some out, but at least the structure of where the effects need to be is all there still. And also we can bring the fills back in as well. And then we can start working on this section from here to here. And create a brand new track. And this really speeds up my workflow a lot. And yeah, I'll probably create about 10 tracks in this same way, and then I'll swap up the template, or I'll swap up a lot of the effects and sort of do the same. It just allows me to get creative and go through a lot of ideas without sort of getting bored adding loads of effects in and stuff all the time, and fills and whatever. So yeah, it also lets you keep like sort of like the bass patch you might be using. If you found a bass patch that you like, you could always just reuse that for your next track. So yeah, this is what I do on pretty much all my tracks now. So most of my tracks are just file save as the previous tracks and then just changing everything about, but keeping sort of the structure the same. So yeah, I hope that's been helpful. Like I said, head to the link in the bio to get yourself a free arrangement template. Yeah, use it on your own tracks. I hope you get a good use out of it. And as always, if you've got any questions, just drop them in the comments below. And don't forget to give the channel a subscribe and the video a like. I'll see you at the next one.